Hello, I'm Kate Eisenstein, Deputy Secretary of the UK COVID-19 Inquiry. I'd like to welcome you to our hearing centre here in Paddington in London as we begin our 8th investigation into children and young people, also known as Module 8. The inquiry's role is to examine the United Kingdom's response to the COVID-19 pandemic and make recommendations. As part of our investigation into children and young people, we're holding 4 weeks of public hearings. We'll be looking at the considerations that inform decision-making about children and young people across England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland during the pandemic. We'll also examine the impact of those decisions. That includes examining the impact on children and young people with special educational needs and those with disabilities, as well as children and young people from a wide range of ethnic and socioeconomic backgrounds. The investigation will also look at the impact of the pandemic on children and young people in relation to several other areas. These include early years provision and education across all age ranges, how children and families were able to access and work with social care services and other organisations that help keep children safe, and how the UK and the devolved nations decided on and used measures that didn't involve medicine, things like lockdowns, social distancing and mask wearing. We have a public gallery here with seats that you can book online. Children and young people aged between 14 and 17 can only enter the hearing centre if accompanied by an adult. If you can't attend in person, you can watch live streams of all of our hearings on the Inquiry YouTube channel. And if you're unable to watch the hearings live, recordings of all witness evidence, together with transcripts, will be available on our website. Over 58,000 people shared their experiences from during the pandemic through Every Story Matters. This was the largest public engagement exercise ever undertaken by a UK public inquiry. It was an opportunity for anyone in the United Kingdom to contribute to the inquiry's work. Every Story Matters closed on the 23rd of May 2025. The stories we were told will continue to play a crucial role in our investigations. They remind us of the profound human impact of the pandemic on our society. On the 15th of September, the inquiry published groundbreaking research on the impact the pandemic had on children and young people across the UK. The research enabled 600 children and young people to share their experiences of living through the pandemic. Participants, now aged 9 to 22, were between 5 and 18 years old during that period. The evidence collected and heard throughout our children and young people investigation will help our inquiry's chair, Baroness Hallett, to make recommendations for the future. The country must learn lessons ahead of the next pandemic to protect our young people and future generations. Today, we begin Module 8 public hearings here at the UK COVID-19 Inquiry. Thanks very much for watching.